Hello, good day, my people. Yes, today we want to talk about sweet marriage. Marriage is sweet, but I don't know what is happening these days. Hey, our young generation is really taking this marriage to another angle. Oh, Holy Father, help us. Please, my dear children, I want you to listen and listen good. Before you marry anybody you want to marry, please, there are certain things you need to consider. Yes, I'm talking to those that are yet to marry. May the Lord lead you in Jesus Christ's name. Number one thing you should look out for is that person born again? Not this kind of present born again people are doing in the church today. Somebody will tell you he's born again. And before you realize, you will discover he's just a church bench warmer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who have had encounter. Someone who has had an encounter with the Maker, with our Lord Jesus Christ. When you want to look out for whether your parents are alive or not, please listen to this advice. The person should know God, should have a good fear of God. Another thing again is the family background. Who is she? Where is she coming from? Who raised her? It's very important, my dear. Who raised that young man or that young woman matters so much. If not, you will just enjoy her physical beauty, the height you are looking for. But every night you'll be crying. And one thing with marriage is that the moment you have entered, you've entered. And that is why I'm complaining about the modern marriages these days. Because the moment they can't bear, the next thing they call for divorce. Please, I know that she's beautiful. But please, before that beauty, find out who raised her. All is very important. Because if you don't find out, she will enter that home and demolish what you and your family members have built for years. All is very important, honestly. And then there are condiments. There are condiments that make marriage very spiceful. The way we make our stew and add some spices, that is how we also prepare marriage. Marriage has its own ingredients, spices. Number one, I mentioned, is she born again? If she's born again, that is the Maggi in the soup or stew, whatever thing. In the marriage soup now. The second one is family or historical background. If you check that in her history, there is no demonic activities, there is no wrong foundation, there is no faulty foundation, there is no wrong thing going on. If there is, I will still talk about those ones. I will tell you what to do. But let's first of all check these things before you go into it. It's very important, my dear. That is, if you want to have a sweet marriage. I'm speaking out of experience. At least mine is 30 years today. And I've never regretted. And I want to share that secret that gave me a happy home, happy marriage. I want to share it with you. Another thing is, you see, you people will always ask, this is modern time. We are now in a millennial age. There are so many things that should not be looked at. No, character is another ingredient in marriage. Find out if she has character. Find out if that young man has character. Or you think they don't train a male child. Okay, you are thinking it's only a female child that should be trained. If you train a female child and she meets a demon as a husband, your baby is in trouble. So the way we train a girl child is the way we train a boy child. But they are important to be trained. Another thing that will spice the marriage is love, genuine love. if that young woman is marrying you for who you are and not for what you are, some of them will try to find out if Dangote is your father. They'll try to find out so many things about you. But let me tell you, there should be love. There should be respect.